Have y'all heard the or seen the video of the young lady who gave a tour of her Chicago apartment? And because it went viral, she is alleging that she's being evicted. I don't know. I hope that you're ready to hear the story. We're going to talk about it. Now she's saying that she is being evicted for a viral video of her apartment. Or is she really a squatter? Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, for my consistent reviews. All of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old auntie. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Everybody, and this is Auntie, and we have got to talk about this story. Okay, thank you, Miss. Thank you, boo. Hello there, Yazelle. Hey, JW. How you doing, sweetie? Hello there, Yolanda. Hey, Ray Della. Hi, everybody. Girlfriend said, who? I just came in and sat down, Auntie. Okay, sit down, honey. Let's talk about this, shall we? Y'all, a lady is going viral, right, on Facebook and on TikTok. Her name is Faith Jones, and she lives in the Chicago area. She gave a tour of her apartment. And since it has gone viral, she is alleging that they are now putting her out of the apartment. But as I have been looking at some of her past videos, I have questions. And I think I have more questions than I do answers, believe it or not. Is she really entitled and really a resident at this apartment building? Or do we have another squatter situation on our hand? I'm going to present you with some information and you all will be able to decide. Okay? So let me give you just a little smidget more of a background of this lady. Y'all let me know. Hey, boo boo, welcome. Y'all let me know, what y'all think down in the chat like y'all always do. Welcome. If this is your first time being here, welcome to Auntie's Advice. So wait a minute. Let me give y'all a little bit of background on Miss Faith Jones, okay? Now, this is what is being shared online about Faith Jones in Chicago. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that I know that there doesn't appear to be any verified news reports on it right now from reliable media outlets yet. And most details are from social media posts, short videos circulating on social media platforms. So I need y'all to treat this as unconfirmed social media driven information rather than established journalism. Okay. So people want to know, who is Faith Jones? Faith Jones is described on social media as a Chicago resident who went viral after posting videos showing off her apartment in the South Loop, which often described as stunning or luxury unit, right? And this was all on Facebook. According to the social post, after Faith showed her apartment and gained videos and got widespread attention, neighbors reportedly complained, and attention from local management followed up. So there was a post that alleged that her landlord, named in some posts as a Vista Laws, initiated eviction proceedings after this viral post. Some posts claim her lease was canceled shortly after she renewed it and paid rent, leaving her with a short window, 10 days to vacate. Others mentioned that the landlord increased rent or took issue with the video being made public. What has not been confirmed, right, is no one has verified the articles about Faith, right? What the exact legal status is, the court filing, the landlord official statements or involvement in the city. Now, she flashed just the other day, right? She flashed an eviction notice downtown onto her social media platform. And she was telling people to take a screenshot of it and all of that. Well, that's what I did. But I couldn't say nothing because it gets blurry as it goes. But I'm just wondering, just based on some things that I saw downtown on the TikTok, whether or not this is something that is much more than what we are being told about. So I'm going to show you all the video, right? Let me go to so you're gonna have to bear with me, okay? Because I'm gonna share this stuff on downtown to the TikTok, but I need y'all to be patient with me, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all the video, okay? Let me see if I can cue it up real quick. See if I can bring it up real quick. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, so I got the video up. Let me blow it up, and then I'm going to share it with y'all because I need y'all to have some type of context on what is supposed to be going on with her. I want to, make sure that we share the story, because she has set up a YouTube. I mean, yeah, YouTube. Lord. She set up a GoFundMe. So I'm going to share with you all. Can you all hear me clearly? I hope you can. So let me bring that real quick. Let me share my screen and we're going to go through this TikTok video. And this is what went viral. Okay. Y'all pay attention. Okay. All right. Let me turn some volume on. Do I got some volume on? No, I don't. Okay. I always do that because what, y'all? TikTok be tripping with the music. So let me turn on the volume. Let me start over again. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring up my volume thing. Okay. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to scroll back. I'm going to wipe all back. Okay. So now I'm going to bring it up and we're going to review this together. Okay. Now here we go. This is Faith Jones.
$1,750. Can I have a tour of your apartment? Absolutely. Let's go. So this is our entryway. Gotta check.
Now, one of the things that I noticed is she said this is our. Okay, this is our entryway. I found that very. I'll tell y'all later on why I found that a little. Anyway, I'll come back. But I found that a little. Say this, y'all. Suspicious, if you will. Okay, she said this is ours. I'm thinking she lived it by herself, but let's go.
Yourself out in the mirror before you leave, make sure everything's on point. And then we have this long hallway. I'm all about women having positive energy, so I like seeing that every morning.
She likes, take a note, she likes about women having powerful moments. She's a girl's girl.
This long hallway, I had to put something special here, so I decided to put Chicago. I was homeless for 8 years. I used to panhandle by this bridge and I used to eat out of garbage cans over here. And now I'm no longer homeless and I actually live in this community where I was homeless at. I used to sleep in my car. I was a Uber driver for 9.5 years with 40,000 trips. And this reminds me of the hustle and the bustle, the cars zooming down the street. And Chanel, I have a dog and this is kind of her area where I love on her. We sit here, we play here. It's my sanctuary. It's my peace. This is my bedroom. This is a canopy bed. Thank God for the high ceilings because it stands tall. This is Queen Nefertiti. I got this.
Now, mind you, this is a woman who is coming from homelessness. Now, I don't remember hearing, y'all let me know how long she's been in this apartment. She said that she's paying $1,700 for this apartment. She was homeless. She was panhandling. She said she identified on, the mural in her house that, this reminds her of where she was panhandling at. She was an Uber driver. Did she say y'all 9 years? Allegedly, they call her Miss Uber. Okay. So keep all of that in mind as we continue to go through this story. Okay. I need y'all to do that for me.
From Andersonville at a local antique. This is my purse addiction. Don't judge me. I'm just a girl. This is kind of like my office space where I got some awards from being one of Uber's top driver. Now I have my own car service. You ever need a ride to the airport, call your girl Faith Jones. This is the kitchen. We have these high ceilings. We have this counter.
Who is we?
A lot of recipes, stainless steel refrigerator. I've never had that before, so it's a luxury. And this is the living room. This is where I kind of like come and just relax and invite my friends over, and we kind of like sit down on the red couch. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, she has a red couch. This is a china cabinet that's been passed down. I've managed to keep it. Being homeless is hard to keep things, so in my homeless stage, I managed to keep it. And this is another masterpiece. Gorgeous. It's an antique. We have a balcony. It's raining, I think, in Chicago right now. I love it. It's just a vibe in the summertime. She's ready to make her grand entrance, Dane. This is my Maltese, and her name is Chanel, and she is 6 years old. I call it the boudoir. It's a pretty large bathroom, I feel. It's motivated by my dog, Chanel. Also, it has a lot of Chanel stuff. And this is our beautiful rooftop, Dane. Chicago, the Windy City. Chicago! My home.
Now, this is where I know that my moderator, Ray Della, has set up on her seat. This is where I know that Phoenix is sitting up on her seat. This is where we're sitting up because this is where I sat up. Yeah, I sat up on my seat. Now, she says that she was homeless. She managed to keep some things. I don't know if she had a storage unit. I don't know if homeless mean, because homeless in different states means different things. Homeless don't mean that you out on the street. It doesn't mean that you're on the curb. Homeless has different definitions. She managed to keep all of this stuff. She's saying we. I don't know if we is her and the dog or just her. Right? But I have questions. When did she get this apartment? How long has she been there? Where did all the stuff come from? Did she sleep in her car when she was Uber driving? I got questions. Let's continue. She got to hurry up and say something because that TV can't be playing in the black background. I need her to hurry up and say something. So as we all can see, she's cleaning up. She looked like she is moving out of that beautiful apartment that she had, the one that she was sharing with us. Now we are watching. Let me mute this. She has a television show playing in the back. She's still crying. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Talk. Use those words. Use those words. Use your words. Use your words. Y'all, I don't like when people don't use their words. I know she's probably devastated, but I need her to use her words. So, she alleges that the reason why she believes that she was put out this apartment is because after residents saw this, that residents felt like she was paying less than what they were. Now, that's what I would believe is the allegation. That this is all because she told the guy when he came to look at her apartment it was $1,700, and maybe somebody in there is paying 21. Somebody, everybody's rent is not the same. You may have gotten your apartment at a time when there was a concession. There is no such rule. I don't give up what state you in. That everyone's rent has to be equal and the same amount. There are concessions that people may have gotten an apartment in. There are square feet. when we talk about market rate, right, you got to go through and look at what the square feet are for the apartment. Maybe hers is smaller than someone else's, whatever the fact, right? There is not one rule in any state. Everybody's apartment got to be at the same. It don't happen. It usually doesn't happen. Let me say, maybe there is an apartment building where everybody paying the same amount of rent, but no. Also, there are people who have been grandfathered into apartments that need renovation. Can grandfather certain people into these apartment buildings. So, what do you mean by grandfather, Auntie? I'm saying that you are living in an apartment that may have been built in 1970. Your apartment has not been upgraded and updated to the new apartments that they're renting out. For instance, if residents stay in there, if the same resident has been in that apartment since 1970, they cannot charge you what the market rate is for a renovated apartment. So you've been grandfathered under a certain amount of rent, right? Stay with me. You've been grandfathered until they get to your unit. So they temporarily move you either out of the building if there's no apartment space where they can move you to, right? Or they'll move you to another apartment, same rent, and then you come back in. There is nothing that says that she has to be paying the same thing. It just doesn't, rent doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Usually. Now there may be some, I'm sure there'll be at least one person that say, no, everybody rent is the same. It just doesn't happen. Just usually doesn't happen. Some people are grandfathered in apartment buildings are able to do discounts, especially during low rental periods. Here on the East Coast where I live at, you can get an apartment much cheaper if you move in the months of January, February, and March, because a lot of people are not moving in cold weather. They don't know whether or not it's going to be hazardous conditions. They don't know whether or not it's going to be snow. So a lot of apartment buildings make certain concessions during the winter months where they say, you know what, we're going to give you 1 month free. We're going to give you, like we're going to bring it down. We're going to assess the market rate of it. She put an eviction notice up and I did not load it, and I'm so mad at myself. She did a video where she showed an eviction notice and I took a picture of it. But we're going to be seeing some other things that have my eyebrows raised all the way up to the left. Because it seems like there was some bullying, harassment, and all of that stuff that was going on in the apartment. Moreover, she went into another apartment. You know what? Instead of me talking about it, let me show you what she did. It looks like to me, I'm going to just say this, and I don't have any facts about it. And I am so sorry that she is going through this, honey. I'm so sorry that she is going through this. But, hunty, it looks like she was subleasing. And one thing that you have to make sure that before you sign a lease with anybody, that you are not subleasing an apartment unless you have a subleasing agreement. But we're going to go through it all. Just stay with me. We're going to go through it all. It's going to take me a while to bring some of this up because of the what, y'all? The volume. So let me mute this out and let's go to the next one. Okay, so here in this video, we're going to see that there has been some issues that have been going downtown in the community. It doesn't appear that, I don't want to seem like I'm bashing the lady, so I'm trying to be careful because I'm not. But I got to get the whole thing, or at least as much of it as I can. This next video you're going to be seeing appears to be an argument that's happening downtown to the building. Let's check it out together, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Let me bring it up, and I'm going to have the white ball back. This is some issues that's going on downtown in the building. Let me wipe all back. Oh, I turned it off.
Pay your rent. Pay your rent. Pay your rent. Pay your rent.
So they're telling, so she is screaming, pay your rent. They're saying you were supposed to be moving out. Let me white ball back.
Pay your rent. 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 Pay your rent on time. You're behind. You're behind 6 months in rent. Pay your rent.
How does she know? Is she a leasing consultant? How does she know if this is her? How does she know that they 6 months behind in their rent?
Pay your rent. Pay your rent. Pay your rent. Pay your rent.
So I am going to blow this up so that we can see what the comments are saying. Now these women are mad. They both want to get at her, but they both know that they shouldn't get at her. So while they arguing, okay? Now she's saying in her comments, my lawyers had to watch this today, shaking my head. They can't believe she is a staff member of the management team at Vesta Lost Apartments in Chicago, where she lives, barely paying rent because her apartment is calm. No way the owner, Joe Gluck, hold on, let me shit so y'all can see it because it is not making any sense. But I want y'all to see this stuff on purpose. So hold on for a second. So she says, my lawyer had to watch this today, shaking head SHM. They can't believe she is staff member of the management team at Vista Law's apartment in Chicago, where she lives, barely paying rent because her apartment is comped. No way the owner, Joe Gluck, is not aware of this, calling me fat black itches, etc. This is part 2 of her first video I put out on social media. I have almost 100 videos. I am strong though. Watch and listen to the abuse, the harassment I'm going through over pure jealousy. Sad. Now I don't know. I'm starting to question what I'm seeing. So let's go to the next one. Shall we? Yes, we shall. I'm starting to question, who is Faith Jones? Why is Faith Jones going through all this? This is where I am right now because I am trying to establish character. I am trying to establish character. Watch this next video. I'm trying to establish character. Don't forget what I'm trying to do. I want to know character. Next video.
For those of you who care, I'm okay. I'm just having a breakdown. For everybody out there who said that I must have did something wrong. Here's the eviction complaint.
She's saying take a snap of it so y'all see where I'm stopping it and pausing it.
They're not suing me for money. They're not suing me for money. I paid my rent. I paid my rent. I was
She has another documentation, piece of document, y'all, where it is going to show that she said she was moving out. Let's continue.
quiet. I never had parties. I didn't do anything. They're suing me for nothing.
So when I looked at this, let me blow this up. Let me find it. I'm going to try to read it to y'all from what I was able to deduce from what I could blow up. In that section, it says at the top, eviction complaint. Y'all see where it says eviction complaint? Then it has the tenant on there, right? It has the apartments LLC. Then it has defendant on there, and I'm assuming that is her, Faith Jones. And then under the bottom, it says unknown occupants. Now, why is that, chat? Why is unknown occupants checked? Now, remember when we were in on the very first video and I kept saying, who is we? And she kept saying, we. Why is unknown occupants checked on this lease? So let me go to ChatGPT, my best friend. What does unknown occupants mean on a lease in Chicago? Well, I be goddamn. Can y'all see that it's checked? Please give me a thumbs up so y'all can see that it's checked. Can y'all see it, or do I need to blow this up a little bit more? Can y'all see? Give me a thumbs up so we can move on. Cause we doing the Lord's work. We just doing some detective work, because if we're going to be referring somebody's GoFundMe, we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, don't we, y'all? Can y'all let me know downtown? Can y'all hear me? A dog is not a occupant, Patricia. A dog is not an occupant. It's not even, you can't even write them off on your taxes. They're considered property. Okay. Beverly, you can hear me. Can you see, Beverly? Or do I need, let me see if I can blow this up a little bit bigger. Let me blow this up a little bit bigger. Will it let me blow it up any bigger? Hold on, y'all. Let me work this out on this end. I really want y'all to see that unknown occupants is checked on this document. Let me go back. Okay, I think you can see it better on this one. Okay, Ray Della said, I knew Ray Della was sitting up in her chair. She said she didn't use her damn magnifier. Okay, y'all see, yes, we see it. Okay, Uzil said, let me take my glass. Okay, no, it's not. Phoenix, it's not. Unknown occupants is not standard. I've already checked that. They're not going to check that unless there are unknown occupants on that lease. If you remember, I brought out, hey boo, if you remember, I made a special, I took my time and put special emphasis on why is she saying we? Why she kept saying we? But okay. An unknown occupant, if it's checked on an eviction notice, this is an eviction notice. In Chicago, the phrase unknown occupants on a lease or lease notice for a specific legal meaning, and it matters a lot in eviction and housing disputes. What does it mean in Chicago? Unknown occupants refers to any people living in a rental unit who are not listed on the lease and have not been approved by the landlord. It is someone who is not approved on the landlord. Miss C. Golden, 1059, said, but she probably did have unknown occupants living in here. And I know back in the day when I was first starting off, I lived in a co op. And in a co op, everybody has to be on it. If not, you lose your co op. Okay. I don't know if her building is turning into a co op or if it's a condominium, but when you are talking about eviction, they clicked it. In plain English, it means the landlord believes that someone is living in that unit. The person is not a named tenant, and the landlord may not know who they are. Why do landlords in Chicago use this? And it's not just Chicago. I just want to make sure it's Chicago for those people who are technical, right? They'd be like, okay, Auntie, you live in DC. It's different in Chicago. So I wanted to make sure I put Chicago in here. In Chicago eviction filings, landlords often list tenants' name and unknown occupants. This is used to cover any unauthorized roommates, guests, or subtenants. Ensure the eviction applies to everyone living in that mother, not just the leaseholder. And it prevents someone from claiming they weren't part of the case because they weren't named. This language is very common in Cook County evictions. Who are usually unknown occupants, a romantic partner, staying long term, a family or a friend living up in there without permission, or someone who's subletting without permission. Anyone staying beyond the lease's guest stay limit. Even if they don't pay rent, they are on utilities and they claim they're just visiting. Why is this important? If a landlord proves that there are unauthorized occupants, they may claim lease violation, unauthorized sublease, breach of occupancy limits, and this it results in lease termination, non-renewals, and eviction filings. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's what she blasted. Oh, but there's more. There is absolutely more that is going on with this. And like I said, I don't have nothing against this woman. But I'm just looking at her like something just saying Mm, because y'all know how I am. If you've been on Auntie's advice for a while, y'all know I goes down the rabbit hole. So I went down the rabbit hole on her channel, on her TikTok. I went down the rabbit hole. I sure did. And y'all can ready to go with me. We're going down the rabbit hole of Faith Jones.
The one thing,
Faith, are you sure, girl? But we all go to work and we hustle for us. We hustle too. But okay. Now keep that in mind. She know nobody in the building. Now we saw she was just arguing with two women in the building. But she just said she ain't know nobody in the building. Okay. So how everybody know her, but she ain't know nobody. Y'all keep it in mind. So I've been trying to read that USC code because I'm told, honey, I love me a good code. Um, and I'm like, God dang it, every time I pause, I can't get that code. Oh, y'all, I'm not showing y'all her. Oh my God, I wasn't sharing my screen. Y'all, was I not sharing my screen? Hold on. Let me get back here. We gotta go back now. Hold on, we gotta go back.
having a breakdown. I'm okay, guys. For those of you who care, I'm okay. I'm just having a breakdown. For everybody out there who said that I must have did something wrong, here's the eviction complaint. They're not suing me for money. They're not suing me for money. I paid my rent. I paid my rent. I was quiet. I never had parties. I didn't do anything. They're suing me for nothing. They just want their apartment. Look at this. Look. Screenshot it. Somebody screenshot this. I didn't do anything. I just showed my apartment. Right? Why y'all don't have no compassion? I don't understand this world. I decorated this apartment. I hustled so hard for my rent money every night, going out driving in Chicago.
Y'all, we all hustle. We all gotta hustle. I don't hardly know any of my friends that ain't working 2 or 3 jobs. We all got to hustle. We all got mortgages. We all got it. And we got kids to boot. She don't appear to have no kids. But okay.
to pay my rent. I came home and I never knew nobody in the building. And then
I ain't never known nobody in the building, but they knew me. Hey, girl. Hey, boo.
everybody knew me. Why y'all don't understand? I don't. Y'all women, y'all ain't gonna stand it up and understand
But
that
why this got to be a woman's thing? Why you picking on the women? I don't understand. Why this a woman's thing? Is it because she beefing with women in the building? Hmm. Things that make you go, hmm.
I am not being evicted because I owe money. There is no money judgment on here.
For money, there could be other reasons. Anyway, let me shut up and let it play out.
They just want their apartment. But what did I do? But what did I do? I brought business to the building. I brought business to the Airbnbs. Nobody would even known about this building.
Oh, business to the Airbnb. So this joint got apartments and Airbnbs. Hey, boo. Doesn't matter if you pay your rent. If you violate the lease agreement, you gotta go. Fighting could be a reason for causing disturbances and being a noise nuisance. Let's just keep on watching.
Everybody's like, be strong, Faith, be strong. Why I gotta be strong? Because I'm big and I'm dark skinned and people think
Now, see, I didn't. Girl, she's not saying she the help. Now, I ain't listen to all of this, child. Cause she dark skinned. She's not dark skinned. Then she big, but she look like she not that much bigger than me. Like what? What the does this have to do with that box being checked? Okay, that's
because big people are big and because people are dark skinned and big, that means they gotta be strong. But my heart is soft. My heart is soft. I'm not that girl. I'm a sweetie pie. People will tell you I'm giving free rides. I've loaned people money. I'm a sweetie pie. I'm not. I'm not strong. I'm sorry. I'm weak right now. And I don't owe no money. I don't owe no money. I'm okay, guys. For those of you who care, I'm okay. I'm just having a breakdown.
so. So what's going on?
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Let's continue down this rabbit hole that y'all auntie been on. Because auntie been down a rabbit hole. And I just want to see, am I wrong or am I right? What am I really seeing here? So now Faith has a GoFundMe. They are facing eviction after viral success, facing homelessness. Y'all know I don't play with I don't play with GoFundMe's at all. So she says this message was sent to me by management from the owner of Vista Gardens about me. He knows who I am, right? I said what I said. It says, hey, I want you to know that I just talked to Joel, the owner, and he's very excited about all this and is very happy for you. So that was a note that was sent to her. Okay, so he was happy. So that means that he is showing, right, in good faith and not knowing anything. Joel is saying, we're happy that you had us go viral. I don't see no hate in this. Hey, I want you to know that I just talked to Joel, the owner, and he's excited about all this and is very happy for you. Where's the hate now? Where's that at? Okay. So let's go down. These are the girls that's been arguing with her. Okay. Now, this one is she's saying that this is a maintenance man who has walked into her apartment. This guy is okay. Wait a minute. Okay, slow down. This is a maintenance guy that she is indicating or alleging that he had no right to be in there. She said, can someone inform the Chicago Police Department that my life is in danger again and you are not my man? Let's open that up. Can someone inform the Chicago Police Department? Let me play it while y'all looking. Can someone inform the police department that my life is in danger again? You are not my man. You're the maintenance man. Watch this video as he just enters my apartment, opened the door and walked in, but he was startled because he didn't know. I had a witness here. No work orders were put in. He just walks right in my apartment. Any man can just walk in, huh? The owners at Vista Laws, Joe Gluck, step up your tenant, but I'm fat, black, and ugly. Now, I don't know why we are going to the fat, black, and ugly defense. I don't understand that. Y'all let me know what y'all think that means. I don't know what the have her being fat, black, and ugly got to do with anything. Y'all, please help me tie that together because I'm not understanding it. Anyway, it's a defense that she's using. She said that she is, but I'm fat, black, and ugly, crazy and delusional, shaking my head. Why can't women be believed? See y'all in an hour live Chicago time. Now, this is the woman who says she is fat, black, ugly. This is her defense. This is how she believes people see her. Right? Faith said this how they see her. She fat, she black, she ugly. She's color purple. She's silly on color purple. Okay? She is silly.
56 years old, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And I hesitated because I didn't know what to say on this video, but I was like, I'm just going to be real. I'm not going to say I'm a black business owner. I'm just a business owner, and it's called Luxury with Faith. And I've been in business for almost 10 years, and I picked up over 45,000 people here in Chicago. And I know you guys are seeing a lot of stuff going on my page. That is because I am going to defend my reputation. I'm going to defend my business, and I'm going to tell my story whether they like it or not. Now, what I'm asking from everybody, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, to please reach out to me if you are in need of a luxury ride. I am professional. I am going to be on time. I'm polite. I don't talk unless I'm talked to. I have refreshments. I have a luxury car service business. So if you want someone who is professional, I'm an independent contractor. I have full coverage insurance. I go anywhere across the United States of America if I could, but anyway, I go wherever I am needed to go. I will drive you. If you are in need of your mother to be picked up and took to the doctor, call me. If you are in need of a ride and you don't have the money, call me. If you are in need of your boyfriend being picked up for a surprise dinner date, I'm your girl. I'm a girl's girl. If you are in need of any kind of luxury services to the airport, I'm your girl. If you are in need of anything transportation wise, give me a chance. Listen, I am a business owner. And for those of you out there who are a business owner, you know Chicago is the city of backdoor. So my definitely, definitely my back door is open. It is completely open. I'm in fear for my life because I am speaking up for the truth and what matters to the underdog. I have did absolutely nothing wrong for anyone to scrutinize my reputation, to talk about me to the point of me losing business. It's against the law. I am being retaliated against, and I am in need for everyone, if you are a man or a woman, whatever color you are, because right now, the people that look just like me are the ones that are hating on me. Again, my name is Faith Jones. The name of my business is Luxury with Faith, 773-999-0939, 24 hours a day. I am not trying to beg you guys. I want you to give me a chance. If you don't like my service, I will refund your money. Yes, I will refund your money. If you do not like the services that I gave you, I will 100% refund your money. Other than that, get ready for a great ride, a clean car, good conversation. It's going to smell good. I'm going to be on time. I'm in a luxury truck. And I am just trying to keep my business above ground because they are trying to tear it down. And I refuse to let anyone tear down something that I worked so hard for. So if you are in the Chicagoland area, share this video. Let it be known in Chicago that they are trying to tear me down because I showed an apartment that went viral and gained a lot of attention. And now I am being retaliated against because I am standing up for myself, because I am not being treated fairly. Again, stay tuned for my live video tonight. And again, I'm in fear for my life, but I'm going to tell my story and I will be going live. Again, Luxury with Faith is a luxury car service, and I give transportation to those who need it. If you are interested in booking me, give me a chance. Don't judge me from others. Judge me from your experience. And if you don't like the transportation that I give you, you will get a full refund. Thank you. Luxury with Faith, 773-999-0939.
So, in my auntie fashion, I went down the rabbit hole on her business. She only had 2 reviews. I looked it up under the Department of Commerce. I could not for Chicago. I couldn't. I couldn't find nothing on her. Nothing on her business, at least. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means that Auntie, couldn't find nothing. Nothing. They said that the two that were there were very good reviews. They said that she was fantastic. And one of the people that reviewed said that she's used her multiple times, but I couldn't find nothing on there. Now she's saying that this is what the maintenance guy put out there because remember we had saw, I guess she's been doing lives and we had saw a video of the maintenance guy and this is what he shared. She shared his text message. You put my face on the internet. Why would you put my character and job at risk knowing that this is how I feed my daughter? I've never flirted or had any inappropriate interactions with you. Why would you do that? You gave me a bottle. God dang it. You gave me a bottle of vodka as a gift and you recorded it. Are you really that crazy? I don't play about my daughter and I will not play with you when it comes to her. So this was the maintenance guy that we all saw coming in that she alleged was coming in into the apartment illegally. Y'all remember that? So now this is y'all have you ever had a landlord that charged you after you moved out saying you damaged the unit? Well, this what happened to my neighbor, tried to damage his reputation and destroy his credit and never fixed anything. They turned it into an Airbnb with all these things broken. Look at the video and stay tuned. Y'all seriously think I'm crazy and delusional? Well, stay tuned for more. So these are damages, I guess, that the apartment is saying that the neighbor did. Why she in that? She need to be worrying about, in my opinion, she should be worrying about her own eviction and not her neighbor. Come on, Faith. Next. She said that this lady, oh crap, where'd it go? Wait a minute. Where'd the lady go? So she has this paper on here. It says fired. On this paper, it says, you refuse to sign a new lease. She said, hey, Faith, hold up. Can y'all see that? Hey, Faith, hold up. You refused to sign a new lease, saying you were going to find a new apartment. You know the property manager has done a lot to help you, and you are out here trashing her as if you are out here trashing her as if she is doing you wrong. Girl, you know all this crap on social media is a lie. What game are you playing? People will not help you when they learn the truth. She goes on to say, what do I owe her? Now, this was the lady that was homeless. This was the lady that was homeless. What do you mean, what do you owe her? What do you mean? What do you owe her? She says, I paid. Wait a minute. What do I owe her? She gave me an apartment that I paid for. Please tell me what I did that what did she do for me? Faith. I'm a little concerned, Faith. I ain't even gonna lie. Going down this rabbit hole. Now, this was one of the things that really disappointed me about Faith. This disappointed me about Faith. After you watch it, I'll tell you why. I mean, you talking about rooting for somebody. You talking about trying to root for somebody. Oh, I was trying to root for Faith. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's go.
Baby, they turned your apartment into an Airbnb, honey.
Now, why is she talking like that? Where is that faith? Where is that woman of faith, that professional woman that give me a chance, that don't, regardless of what they say about me, that this is a flip flop, sound like house slipper walking in somebody else's place and making fun or teasing or what do you say? I'll let y'all listen. Y'all tell me what it sound like to y'all.
Hey, friend. They turned your apartment into an Airbnb,
Well,
honey.
it seems like she's gloating, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, that she's gloating in somebody else's suffering. She's gloating that somebody that moved up out of there, they done turned it into an Airbnb. Why would she do that knowing that she could possibly be the shoe could be on the other foot? What are they going to turn yours into now, Faith? You see what I'm saying? You can, like, why is she, hey friend, like teasing somebody, rubbing it in that they lost their place and now their place is an Airbnb. Where's that great faith? Where's that woman? I don't know nobody, they know me. I ain't do anything but show my apartment. Look like you showing somebody else's Airbnb to me. And it seems like you're taunting them. But maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know downtown in the chat. It's 1,000 of y'all in here. Let me know in the chat. Because I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm going down the rabbit hole. We're going down the rabbit hole together. So at this point, that's why, some people have been in the comments saying that they believe that she is squatter, that she's squatting in her apartment and using the law to her advantage. So let's continue.
Yes, they did. Yep, here go your old dryer. Oh, you had a better dryer than me. Yeah, they turned your. Let's go to your old bedroom.
Why, Faith? Why?
Remember your wall? Look at your wall, friend. This your old bedroom. This your old bedroom. This your old bedroom.
Look at this Faith.
This your old bedroom.
Look at this Faith. Where'd she come from? This got to be her twin sister. This ain't Faith. No. Taunting the woman after the woman got fired and lost her apartment? No, Faith.
Right? It's an Airbnb now, friend. Let's go to your
Who's our lady?
let's go to your living room and your kitchen. Yep. This is an Airbnb now, friend. Yeah. It's your Airbnb. I mean your old apartment. Your old apartment. Yeah, it's an Airbnb now. Guest book. Yeah. Just wanted you to see your old apartment in case you missed it.
Mm. Now, what Faith is this? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? not the girl who said she don't know nobody in the building. She don't cause no trouble. She don't bother nobody. She's just the girl that's on the mic. And when she rocks the mic, she rocks the mic, right? She said, that's just wrong. They did you so dirty. These property management companies are owner. Someone else said, paint over that beautiful mural so they don't add no extra money to it. So Faith got a whole bunch of comments. She down in the comment section hitting people up. But I thought that Faith was not a problem. No, I'm not saying that all of us that I don't have a little petty in me. Of course I do. We all got a little petty. But now when we fighting our own stuff, we don't. Let's go to that. Me mute, because she be having this stuff in here. It concerns me now. This stuff is concerning me. Because I'm thinking, Auntie, you got to tell somebody about what's going on with the woman. She wants the information to get out. She's about to lose her place. She's doing a GoFundMe. Share it with your people so you can bring awareness and help her. But then I saw this one when I went down the rabbit hole. And I'm seeing so many things as I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm a little concerned. So hold on, let me bring this up. This is Faith talking about where she lives at, bringing attention to the apartment complex. Oh, so let's see what Faith is saying in a word in here, because I ain't gonna let that get no strike. She said, "Would you feel comfortable on the toilet taking care of your business while this is hanging over your head in an apartment where you pay rent for 6 months? Why 6 months? No air, no heat, and you get retaliated against because you called the city of Chicago. Oh, now we call the city of Chicago because you called the city of Chicago, of course. I have a black eye, of course. I ran into a heater and have third-degree burns on my face and my throat. How did she get third-degree burns when it's up in the ceiling? But now Faith showing everything, ain't she, y'all? Faith showing everything. This is not an embarrassment to these people? Okay, I want y'all to listen to this. This is Faith.
You can see I'm still packing. Hey, I just want you guys to know that I do not love this apartment. I am ready to go. I'm ready to move on. I know that God has something bigger for me.
So what's the GoFundMe for? What's the GoFundMe for? We're going to have to go back and find out because she's saying now she ready to move. She don't like the apartment. Now that air conditioning unit that's hanging with that thing hanging out the window, I would have a problem with that. Like we ain't got that to do. But this is the place that Faith been fighting for. And this is the place where she got to go from me. Come on, Faith, help us out. Help us help you.
I have never been into the rumors of the building or making friends in the building where I live. I always stay to myself, mind my business, never got caught up in the rumors or who's seeing who, or the ladies in the lobby are gossiping. Like, I've always walked away from that and did my own thing. I'm a Sagittarius. If I got to do it by myself, I'll do it by myself.
Mhm.
But I haven't had heat or air in 6 months. And sometimes I didn't have hot water to shower. So I have a right to stand up for myself when I'm paying $2,000 a month. However,
Oh, it went up to 2000.
when the viral video came out, that just made things worse. I have some very important videos that I'll be putting out to explain to people why you should stand up for yourself when you know you're not wrong. Yeah, you're going to get called crazy, the big black scary lady, you know.
What is this big black woman? I don't y'all, I don't understand the big black woman thing. I hate how she refers to herself that way. Her black is beautiful. Our black is beautiful, whether we big, small, whatever. I don't understand why she's making that an issue. But okay.
I've been bullied and harassed, and I'm traumatized behind this experience. So, absolutely, I can't wait to get out of here. This is no longer my home. All I'm asking for is justice. I paid my rent. I've never had any complaints. I stay to myself. And by far, I do not deserve what has been going on since I don't know how long. Hey,
Okay. So this one is part 11 of 30 when they call 911 playing the victim, saying that they are in fear for their life and they are in danger. But it backfires when the real victim has videos and receipts. I'm so thankful to the Chicago police for standing up and doing the right thing.
What we're doing tonight, we're gonna get a report. We're gonna document every person's side of the story. Okay, everyone's gonna get a copy of.
So it is a bunch of going on at the apartment building because the police officer said we documenting everybody's story. So it is some drama going on down there, Faith. You, it is some stuff that's going on downtown in the apartment building that you said it ain't.
It could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
I'm just saying. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But my hope and my faith is waning. Every little hole I go down this rabbit hole is starting to make my faith get weak. My faith weak. My faith then got weak. Because it's more going on. And when you are fighting a battle like this, every truth, every wait a minute, y'all. Everything matters. Like y'all, it matters. And Faith is a beautiful woman. She's not an ugly woman. Let me show y'all this picture of Faith. Let me show y'all this of Faith. Faith is a beautiful, bold, beautiful woman. Let me show y'all Faith. There's nothing big, black, and ugly about Faith. I like, oh, ain't that cut close? Oh, Ooh, I like. Boom, boom. I like. Boom, boom. I like. Look at that little clutch bag. Come on now, Faith. Get up. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I like where you hold your hands. I like that ponytail on the back. I like them shimmies on the leg. I like the way. Come on, Faith. There's nothing ugly, big and ugly about you. Like nothing. So she said she got kicked out of the tenant. Okay. So this is the building manager, the building social media manager, and her daughter, part two. Let me see if make sure it's no music. They arguing. Okay, so let's see what this argument is about downtown the Face building. They down here arguing.
I'm not scared because I want to let them see how ignorant you are. Pay your rent. Pay your rent, sweetie. Pay your rent. I'm not scared.
So
Hi, I'm back to tell my story. As you all know, after my apartment went viral with almost a million people that saw it, jealousy started to kick in, and I was told that I had to move. So I want to show you the journey. I've been harassed, bullied, I've been picked on, and I'm going to fight this until the end
okay.
because I have did nothing wrong, and I should be able to speak out and tell my story of a woman who is battling a situation today, trying to move in peace, but I have no peace. Why? Because of a video that went viral showing how I decorated my apartment. So stay tuned to videos that will help tell my story. Thank you, and please stay tuned.
Do y'all believe that this has help? Do y'all believe that this has helped to share her story? Has this helped you? Ray Della, you about the second person or third person that asked me who is filming her. I don't know. So I'm going to do a poll because there's no way I can watch all your comments. Let's do a poll. Okay. Wait a minute. Engage your audience. Start a poll. That's all I'm going to ask. The poll has started. There's 1,200 people in the chat. Y'all tell me, do you believe that Faith is being treated unfairly? We will stop the votes at 50. 50 people, we will stop the votes. I have gone down this rabbit hole because I wanted to believe in her. And I'm not saying that I don't, but I do feel like there's some other things that are going on. I'm gonna wait and see, what wait to really give y'all my full analysis. Okay, so far we are up to 22 votes. Do you believe Faith is being treated unfairly? 15% of you all said yes, while 81% are saying no. We are now up to 27 votes. Do you believe that Faith is being treated unfairly? We have our yeses now at 21% and our no's at 79%. Okay. Let's see. We going up. We're almost up to 50. We had 31 votes. Do you believe Faith is being treated unfairly? 81% of you all said no, and 19% of you all said yes. We're still holding 19 at the yeses. We are now going up. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all something's wrong. Let's continue to look and see what we're doing downtown at the Home Depot. Shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Let's go back down to the Home Depot while we continue to get the votes in. Please know that your votes are anonymous. No one can see them, so please feel free to participate. So this is her saying she spent Thanksgiving alone. She's getting her things boxed up and packed up to go out. Now, let me go back and close up the voting. Thank you so much for participating, y'all. We got up to 43, so I'm going to end the poll at 43, 44 votes. Do you believe that Faith is being treated unfairly? 79% of you all said no, while 21% of you all said yes. Okay, so let me put that down in the chat. Okay. I will take is the link if you want to come up and talk about it real quick, and then we after that, if not, we're gonna go on the body cam. I don't. Here's my assessment. I don't believe that Faith is lying. I do believe that Faith believes she is being mistreated. I do believe that Faith believes that because of that viral video that everything started crashing down on her. I totally believe that. Faith believes that. I just don't see where Faith has presented evidence of it. I don't see it. I also see that were indeed, or it appears, let me say it appears, that there was some conflict in the building, not only with people towards her, but her towards other people. LaDon, can you show me yourself back behind the screen? And then if you don't want to remain on the screen, you don't have to, but I do like to see what people look like. Okay, so you want to take yourself off the screen and just use that? That's fine. Okay. So, LaDon, tell me what's going on. Make sure you turn me down in the background.
Okay, Auntie, I feel like this, okay?
Okay.
I feel like, because I've lived around somebody like her, meaning that complains a lot, that wants things a certain way, like she owns the building. And sometimes it can be overwhelming once you keep complaining and complaining. And the office probably started to see you are argumentative in the problem.
Okay.
And I feel like her neighbors, because she probably nitpicked with them, they're the ones that may be a little looser at the mouth and popped off a little quicker. But I believe she played her part in it to make the argument go both ways, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't think she's being picked on. I think that she's created her own situation, and now it's time to pay the piper. I really do. I think some people are like dramatic drama queens, it's
Mm-hmm.
always a problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so my opinion, the question you asked, is she being picked on? Or I think they're fed up with her, but I think she's created a lot of situations by her complaining. And nowhere you're going to take photos of a apartment and complain about it and put it online and not feel like the apartment people ain't going to have a problem with it. Like, the nerve of you. That even speaks volumes on how you handle that. Who do you think you are to live in those people's building and to be that bold to post that in such a grand way? No, 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 no,
And
no.
think you're not gonna have a problem with the
Yes.
leasing office about doing that.
Yeah, I've seen a person. I've lived next to a person when they put the newspaper, the flyers, because I grew up in the hood. They put the flyers in the front of the building. They complain about that. They complain about this. Oh, your dog is walking too hard. It's a dog. You know
Right,
what I mean? And then
right.
some neighbors start saying it, F you back. And then the arguments every time they see each other going in the hall goes from there. So, all
And
right.
I do believe that there was some problems that was going. Thank you so much, LaDawn. I got Kimberly coming up. Do you want to stay with Kimberly or do
Yeah, I
you?
could stay.
Okay, so hold on for a second. Kimberly, if you could just show me yourself on the back end, and then you can, turn your screen off afterwards. I just want to see who you are, who I'm connecting with. So it says that you will need to connect your mic. Okay, so she dropped off. I do believe that that there was some things going on, and this just brought more attention to her and more of an opportunity for them to do what they needed to do, or what they may have desired to do at first. I do believe that they're complaining, right? Showing the heating. I don't have no heating here. I wanted to move out anyway. It seems like she absolutely had dissension. The property manager who got evicted, she went in and made fun of that. Like I don't know. Okay, so hi Kimberly. Are you sure you want to stay on stage or you want to go off stage? You want to keep your camera on or off? Your camera on or off?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You want to keep your camera on?
No.
Turn your camera off.
Here you are.
Okay, there you
It's a hot
go.
mess.
Welcome, Kimberly.
How are you, Auntie?
I'm doing fantastic. What say you?
I think maybe she might just have some emotional issues,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's being mistreated. I think she's created this sort of situation in her head. I mean, after hearing all the other stuff where the leasing agent was like, we sent you a new lease and you didn't sign it, that's
Yeah.
why you have to go. So I think, using this whole, playing the black card thing, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, Chicago does have some very good tenant protections. They do. It takes a lot to get evicted in Chicago. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
However, if you step outside the parameters of what you're supposed to do, that's a problem. Like she goes so back and forth. Mom was even saying, is she bipolar? I mean, what's going on?
That's why I don't know, Kimberly and Dawn. That's why I went down a rabbit hole. I felt myself just falling like, I was in a rabbit hole.
Wasn't
Well,
she
I saw it.
homeless?
I saw your thing and I was like, wait a second, who's Faith Jones or whatever her name is? And the Bev was like, you said it like you know who that is. I'm like, well, I don't know. She said Chicago, so maybe we do. Do we know her? But when she started to talk, the first part I was like, oh, okay. She's showing her apartment. One, I don't even get what that was about. Well, who is this person she was showing the apartment to on the TikTok?
He's
Like,
a content creator that does apartment, like goes around
oh,
and does apartments. And so he happened to see her and was like, hey, you live here? How much you pay for rent? So he went up and did the tour. He does that. Just almost like the people that do like, the
uh,
clothing in New York. And there's somebody in New York that goes around and says, hey, are you all a couple?
yes,
How long you
I've
been?
seen that guy. Yeah.
You seen that? So he does that for apartments.
Oh, I see. Well, here's the thing. Um, you know, that's very random. And the idea that she thinks that that's the reason why she's being evicted makes zero sense. That would not be a thing. Like I did like the fact that you called out the whole we thing. And yes, Chicago does have that whole weird issue about if you everybody who's going to be living in the apartment, whether they pay rent or not, has got to be on the lease. Absolutely has to be on the lease. So you rent an apartment and you have minor children, even though they're not going to be paying rent or they're not going to be, liable for that, they still have to be acknowledged on the lease,
Yeah.
which
A
is very
girlfriend or a
interesting.
boyfriend too. If she has another woman living in there, that's her
Right.
girlfriend or whatever. Like she gotta be on the lease.
Anybody who's living up in there has got to be on the lease. And that's fine. I don't think that's not a bad rule. It's a rule in order to, basically um, protect the landlord, right?
Right.
So in case something weird happens, and I don't know, I mean, people sublet under the table all the time. So that
Yeah,
way
but if you
you're
get caught,
protected.
that's what happens though. Right.
Right.
So if you get caught with something that is an infraction, you
Right.
broke the rules. If as long as you stay there quietly, mind your
Right.
business, come and go, don't nobody have to know.
Right. I agree.
Unless you just got nosy ass neighbors, right? I've had nightmare neighbors before.
But she might be one of those nosy ass neighbors, right? Like you're getting in everybody's business while you're trying to like
Mm-hmm.
be under the
Yeah,
radar. What are you doing? That's counterproductive. I
yeah,
mean, that doesn't make any sense. Like I'm gonna like be all up in your business, but I'm not going to worry about everybody knows. If you're up in her business, everybody knows your business too. I um I think I know where this apartment is, this building. It's a nice building. It's a historical building. The units are very nice and the rent is you're absolutely 100% right. No unit every one bedroom apartment is not the same price because
No, it
they
is
are not the
not.
same size.
No, it is not.
So if she's paying 1750 in Chicago and the square foot, let's say her square footage is like 700 square feet, that's a killing. That's a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Even
what
in
I'm
this area, that's a great deal.
And when
1,700. Where you gonna live in? Where are you living
exactly.
in DC for $1,700 other than Berry Farms or the project somewhere?
that's
You're
like
in the
Boston.
projects.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
this is what I think it's 21st and
Well, don't dox
okay.
her. Don't dox her. Don't put
Oh
that.
no.
That's
But
okay. Anything
it's
like
a nice
that.
building and she's great. I mean, I'm sure she liked living there, but there's a reason why you didn't re-sign the lease. Maybe they upped the rent, maybe
No,
they said
she had
No.
said no because in the email that I showed, it said you were moving.
Mm-hmm.
oh, so she
And
was
she
never going
said
to
she
sign it.
didn't like it. She was complaining
Yeah,
about
she
it. I
was
don't like it
complaining about
here.
not having heat, air conditioning. She had
There
looked
is
Looking at
no way in the
the
city of
tube while
Chicago.
you was taking a poop. But my thing is, you looked at the apartment before you signed the lease. The tubing
Right.
was there in that
Right.
bathroom. The whole structure, like she said, it's an
Right.
antique building. That whole structure is not going to be taken out. You seen that before you moved in. Why you
Exactly.
complaining about it now?
And the heat thing, that's not real. There is no way in the city of Chicago because
that you cannot have no
our
damn heat.
tagline is it's too cold to be cute. Okay. So if you don't have heat for 2 days, there's no way. There's no way. You're calling, the news, they're coming out and they're like basically
Mhm.
telling, the landlord, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
shut that
really
shit
strict
down.
about that.
Yeah,
There's no
shut it
way.
down.
Six
What do you
months.
think, LaDawn? What do you think about what Kimberly has said?
Yeah, yeah, I'm from the city too. They don't play that. The landlord has to
Mm-mm.
have it at least to a certain degrees. And if you want anything hotter, you can buy a space heater. But they have to have
That's
working
exactly
heat
right.
in that house. I think she went in, she didn't like the neighbors and might be a little unstable mentally, allegedly, in my opinion. And once you get clamped on something, everything thereafter is a complaint and an agitation and an argument. I've seen it a lot of times, sad to say. And
Yes.
the internet just makes it bigger because we have a different kind of thing going on.
But what did y'all think about the crying? Did y'all think that the
Well,
crying
it
in the
was
closet
weird.
was authentic?
No. It all of a
Oh,
sudden
I
I was
think that
like,
was one of her personalities.
yes, I
Absolutely.
agree. All of a sudden I was
Allegedly.
like,
You
why is
think
she
he has
crying?
multiple personalities, allegedly?
Allegedly,
Maybe.
there's some highs and lows, in my opinion.
Could be bipolar.
Allegedly, from my observation, and I think that was a part of her working herself up. I think that's how she handles a lot of things. I think she was homeless at one point too,
Yes, but
That
and
is
she
she
what
was
she
doesn't say
said.
how long she was homeless. That I
right,
was looking for a time frame
right.
of how long, because I was like I've
No.
been down the rabbit hole. I
Yeah,
could
I
be there all
didn't.
night, but I did not find anything that said how long she had been homeless.
Right. I'm telling you, that's a nice apartment. And
And she did a great job decorating
she
it.
did.
Oh
So I
yeah,
don't like so the like it's this weird flip flop and I don't really get I don't understand where she's coming from. And then you were talking about the GoFundMe that's up to what, 45K or she wants
She
45K?
wants
what?
45K. Do y'all
So
need me to pull that up real quick? Did I put
I
I
did
didn't
not know she had a GoFundMe,
Yeah,
Auntie.
let me pull it up. Let me pull up the GoFundMe. Hold on, because you know what, I skipped over it. So hold on, okay? Auntie's here. She's gonna go back. So wait a minute. Let me go back to the
Do it.
GoFundMe because she does have a GoFundMe. Is
I
this
know how
it?
you feel about that.
This
I know
is
you
it.
don't like that.
Okay. Yeah, I do not play with
Because
GoFundMe.
of things like this, playing
Yeah,
games and
I
taking
don't.
advantage of people's hard-earned money. Come
And
on
then
now.
people will be like, "Oh, well, Auntie's behind it. Let me get behind it." No, hell no.
Nope.
Don't be saying I influenced you to do it. So let me share the GoFundMe. Here's the GoFundMe.
My glasses. Oh. Oh.
What?
Wow.
She's only raised $700 to her goal. I think her goal
I'm sorry.
is, I
That's
think
not
the
right.
goal is 4,500.
Oh, 4,500. I thought it was 45K.
Let me look. Let me dig in. Let me go down the rabbit hole. Okay, hold on. Let me go down the rabbit hole. Let me go down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. Hold on.
I'm baffled that she had the
Yeah,
nerve.
she has a go. It's called Go Faith. Hold on, let me see if she has a link in it. I think that the link is right here. Hold on. Hold on. She definitely has a GoFundMe, but I don't do GoFundMe's. And it looked like right now she's live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Really?
That's interesting.
Hold on, y'all. Is something pink going on? I'm not a Is she live? Hold on for a second. Now I don't know whether or not you can stream people's lives.
I don't know.
So does this mean live? Y'all, does this mean that she's live? That little thing that's going on right there?
I don't I don't know.
Is this live?
I think so, Auntie. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
maybe you're right.
That means it's live. She's live. I know that much. I don't know a lot, but I know that much.
But I mean, here's the thing. Her next thing will be contacting one of the local news stations because she has nowhere else to go. Because the
Mm-hmm.
fact is she's in the wrong. But for whatever reason, she's got it in her head that they're doing it to her, even though she's the one who sort of kickstarted this whole process. She said, I'm not signing this new lease because I don't like living here. I'm moving out. Okay. You tell that to the landlord. They're like, see you later. There are plenty of other
Mm-hmm.
people who probably want to live there because it's a nice apartment. So I don't, if she really wanted to stay, all she had to do was say, I changed my mind. I do want to stay. And they would, if she was a good tenant and she paid on time and everything like that, they'd accommodate her. They absolutely would. But I feel like she's playing games. Oh, it is 45K. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they said it's 45K, and C Bar said that she is at 40.
Seven.
She's at 5K right now. So I'm going to drop you all down. I'm going to go and listen real quick. So I need to mute myself out, and I don't want to
Okay.
be rude. Thank you so much, Kimberly and LaDawn, for coming up. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Love y'all. Have a great night. Okay, so y'all, she's live. Let me go downtown to the TikTok. Hold on, I'm gonna mute y'all real quick. Seems like she's on there just chitty chatting, talking about Atlanta, and it looks like she's interacting with her people. Y'all, look, I don't know. I just went down a rabbit hole. Again, this is not. I'm not a judge, a jury, or like I'm not implying anything. I'm not judging her. I'm not doing any of that. I went down a rabbit hole so that we could make our own decisions about it, and not even decisions, but our own give our opinions about it. I was rooting for girlfriend, but there, like I said, in my opinion, I got questions now, and I did not start off with questions. It was just when I saw the tour and the we of it all. And the more she continued to show more documentation, the more I questioned what's really going on. I am hoping that Faith gets the help that she needs and that she is able to find another place to stay and that she is not back in homelessness. Um, the apartment was absolutely beautiful. For those of you all who didn't see the apartment, go back, red ball back to the beginning of the video where you will be able to see the apartment, the way that she decorated. It was phenomenal. Which I believe is what drew a lot of us to her story. And the fact that she was out there crying and, and asking for help. And so I am hoping, especially during this time of the year, that she is not forced into homelessness. She is not talked about not having a place to stay. So I think that's a good thing, right? She hasn't said, I'm going to be homeless again. Um, we see her with boxes, so we know that at least, maybe she has like a storage unit or something like that. So it looks like she's making preparations to go to wherever she needs to go to. It is unfortunate that this has happened. I am hoping that this was not because someone showed their home, because there's been many people who have showed their homes. And I'm hoping that, whatever the situation is, that it will be resolved with her and the other people in the apartment and stuff like that. It just seemed like it was a whole bunch of catty stuff that was going on. I'm sure that um, the apartment is going to flip that, the apartment owners are going to, or the building owners are going to flip that apartment. It was absolutely stunning. I love the long haul and all of that. So we're just going to be watching out. If you all get any information that you think that I should know, make sure that you hit me up in my DMs on Instagram at Auntie's Advice, and honey, we'll report it. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to keep my eye out on Faith, because I really, really, really hope that this thing turns around. And then I want to say, if Faith, if you ever come to this video, I want to say that you are a beautiful black woman. You're not a big, black, ugly black woman like you said that people assume that you are. You're not. You're absolutely gorgeous. And all of us are uniquely made and created in God's image. And whatever that hang up is that you have, girl, get rid of that. Get rid of that. See yourself as God sees you. And whoever hurt you, you got to get past it, because you are a beautiful woman and you're worthy. You're worthy of happiness and everything else that comes along with it. We all look different, but you're a beautiful woman. Y'all, I thank y'all so much for being here tonight. If you have not already done so, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And turn on your notification bell, because we are always, always doing live and having an opportunity to have live a comment section. Thank you so much for the 1,500 of you all who are here. I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there on those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.